When my head hangs low after all these things you said, trust it's not your fault. Can't expect you to understand. Take it back to when it began. Had I just followed all my plans, I wouldn't have ended up so lost. Baby, baby, stay here. I need some time to clear my mind. We both know it's a problem when you call me all the time, and I said I may just need a little bit longer. Yeah, I may just need you to be stronger. If I'm not there with you. If I'm not there with you. Baby, stay here. I need some time to clear my mind. We both know it's a problem when you call me all the time, and I said I may just need a little bit longer. Yeah, I may just need you to be stronger. If I'm not there with you. 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 If I'm not there with you.
What's up, bro? How are you? I'm not on for a super long time, but I try to squeeze it in when I can. Nope, not Minecraft. It's a whole different Negro on the screen. How are you? Not bad. I actually have been working on some mechanics for... It's the first boss. Technically is the second boss. I experimented with creating a boss that I'm going to go back and rework because this one has come out so well, in my opinion. I can show you if you got a sec. If you want to see. Alright, let's go check it out. That's him up there. Powerful niggatry. We're gonna check it out though. my licks in. Alright, and then we run away. Shit. Oh boy. I'm gonna get my stamina to build back up. Whew. What's up, Steve? I'll give you a quick little shout out. And also,
worry about the footsteps.
you need to check out Kao, Steve, if you haven't. Good people, man, good people. Do you have it coded where you do more damage from behind? No,
In every game,
because
I am just a motherfucking healer.
I'll explain in a second. Hold on a second. Let me give you your shout out. Hogwarts Legacy. I see you, bro. So no, I don't. Steve says a healer. Oh, the music still kicks in for that boss because I haven't. Actually, you know what? I could code it to where he deletes after death right now. He's not handing out experience or anything, but I could fix that real fast. But no, so I have a weapon tray system, which is kind of like a sphere system. So in theory, like I probably could add like a sphere where if it's in a certain proximity, it would add on additional damage, but it's quite a bit of work. It's something I might maybe come back to as I finalize it, but at the moment I'm so overwhelmed with like 100 million things to do. I'm like, look, I just got blood working. I don't know if you guys noticed that. So it can't be rated E for everybody, not anymore. And I lost out on China sales because their blood is like white. Let me open up this character's blueprint real quick. Where is he at? Enemies. This is my Oni Samurai boss. Bro, the Cumblet is so weird. Weird choice, but you know, they I respect it. Like if they feel like that's better, you know. Okay, so gonna go ahead and open up this boss blueprint. This has like a new AI that I've been working on. It still needs a little bit more work, but for the most part, it's running pretty good. So where are we at? Event any damage, health, subtract, is valid, health bar, stop logic, death montage, destroy components, lock disengage, and then let me see if I can also add Let me see how I set this up on my other blueprint. I probably shouldn't do all of this now, so you know what? Better yet, let me just go to delay. We'll do maybe 10 seconds. We will destroy this actor. Also, you know what? Let me do this in a sequence too. So if we did a... Do I have a sequence already? No. So if we did a sequence... Let me get his sword reference real quick. If this works the way that I want it to. We'll see. They could have done blue, or the Zom 100 rainbow color. I've only seen clips of that, but it looks really good, surprisingly. Oh, this isn't gonna work. Alright, in that case, because I've got the mesh component. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things if I'm being honest. But I haven't really like sat down and checked it out myself yet. Like, I'm not gonna act like I did. Let me see if this works. Sword reference, destroy actor. So I'm gonna lock that in. And then also, one thing that I think would be kind of cool is if we compile, save, add a Nigara particle system component, Death FX, we'll call it. You're in for a real treat when you do. What's it on? Probably Crunchyroll or something, I'm guessing. Alright, let me take a look at another character just so I can see exactly which effect I used. Okay, it is Crunchyroll. Got it. I'll play some music while we do this so it's not so dry. Drops on Sunday. I gotta watch that One Piece live action tonight or tomorrow. That's what I've been excited about. I like all the actors. I like that Oda's involved. I love One Piece, so I mean, hit or miss, I'm gonna see it. Throw some Calhoun on it. Check my grab BP. I mean, I'm really not. Oda was involved like every step of the way. They got a good cast. Like, if he feels confident behind it, and he's probably, you know, one of the most I can't think of the word. He's definitely some type of way though when it comes to it. Like, I think it's gonna be okay. And I mean, but I'm one of the few people that like I liked Cowboy Bebop. You know, like I don't think that it matched like the anime exactly, but I also think it's dumb to directly compare the two for something that's been done and completed for such a long time. So I actually did enjoy it. I was sad to see that it wasn't gonna continue on, which is like cool if like a lot of people didn't care for it, but like it got a lot of hate, and I think that's what really pissed me off. Is it's like, you know, when anime fans are so shitty. Like, look, it was way better than Death Note. Death Note was a travesty. It was okay. Best live action is still Kenshin. I haven't gone back and watched that yet. I don't know. I had a lot going on in life at the time, but I mean, it looks good, so don't get me wrong. Oh man, I got to do all this coding for the boss, and I'm not excited about it. Like, all of this I have to do for the boss at some point. Could be now, but why would I do that? They got this Digimon live action. It's really dark. Bro, a lot of Digimon is dark. Like, people sleep on Digimon. I'm like, it's dark and fantastic. If you've ever had the pleasure of going through and watching their a lot of their movies. Bro, where did I put this damn code at? So I've got the spawn actor, destroy. Did I put it in the spawner that I built? Oh wait, here we go. So the spawn effect, NS Aura 08. Alright, so let me try that real quick. So let me go back to this. Under death effects, we'll do NS Aura 08. Compile. Go to viewport. Let me lower this down a little bit because it looks kind of funky. I'm going to take off auto activate. Compile, save, and then what we want to do is, hey, you actually might enjoy this a little bit too now that I think about it, because you like Unreal Engine, so you might be kind of into this, or not, or not, which is also okay. I'm sorry if I bore you to death. In Ghost games, so many people die. Totally lost my train of thought for a second. All right, so we were going back to the event graph of this character. So what we want him to do is, let me see, update health bar, stop logic, because he's dead. We want him to have his little death scene. And then what I'll do is activate death effects. And then at the end of the destroy actor, hold on, we'll do deactivate. Actually, I think they have to be over here. I can't destroy the actor and then do it. So let me just slip that in real quick. But you were saying I want to do my next game in it Diablo style. You know what? You were saying that when we were in AJ's stream, and I think that that's a good idea. I think it's hard, man, because like you'll start a project and you just want to like try a million things at once, if that makes sense, you know? Like all of a sudden I'm like, oh man, I would totally love to make like a mobile game, or I would like to do this or that, you know, whatever. All right, we're gonna stop the music and run some tests. You haven't really seen much of this game, so I guess I should show you some of the things that I have in here. All right, I gotta give myself a lot of power leveling because if I don't, he's gonna mop the floor with me. He's a higher level boss. So basically what I've done is I created a key for testing and debugging where I press it and I get like a ton of experience quickly. But yeah, I'm hoping people like you, and by the way, I mean, you are more than welcome to be in this game if you want. Like, I'm obviously putting people that I've done with the podcast in. I've reached out to a lot of content creators that are interested and are doing some stuff. A lot of the smaller ones have backed me up, whereas a lot of the bigger ones, you know, I reach out to them and it's just like falling on deaf ears. So it's like, all right, look, if you don't want to be in it, like, you're gonna save me time. But I'm just looking for people that like are excited, can do a little bit of voice work, and you know, like I can bounce ideas off to help. And hopefully they purchase the game. It won't be more than $10, and they'll share it with their friends and family so that we get some buzz going. But yes, I mean, make a side note, you know, ask me every other week, how's it going? I will 110% put you in here and try to incorporate some of your ideas. If you're able to toss in a couple bucks, not necessary, but if you can, that will help with making a more complex type of character and so forth. But real quick here, let's jump in and see if what I just did is working. Get my licks in real quick. This is by far the coolest like boss that I made. I'm so proud of this. All right, he's dying. The music is going away very slowly. His body's gone. Oh, the music did not stop. So why did that not stop? All right, let's take a look and see what that is. His body, like, the effect looked cool, right? But like, fucking, he didn't do what he was supposed to do. So let me see. Cast to Ultra game mode. I think this is the problem. Let me create a variable for this. Give me just a sec. You know how this goes. Here, I'll put a little music on. All right, so we're gonna replace some variables because I have a different game mode reference. So we'll change this to the target is music. Uh-oh. That's not good either. Compile. It's so weird what the inside of our brains looks like. Is that what you're talking about this spaghetti mess that's in here. Music. Now, why is this game mode not taking? Hold on 1 second. Let me open up the level blueprint. It's weird getting used to it. Like, I really enjoy this part of Unreal, but at the same time, it's kind of wild. World settings. Oh, shit. That's why it didn't work. Sorry. It's amateur hour. I'm sorry, guys. So delete this. Delete this. So what happened there is I have a similar game mode name. So cast to Ultra Game Mode BP is what I named it. I had a test one though without the BP on the end, so like it's a little bit of a forgivable mistake, I think. So what I'm gonna do is promote this to a variable and delete it. So once that variable is created, I should be able to pull in what I need and then reference the command inside of it. There we go. So get is music playing. Yes, it is. So we can delete this old one. And then there we go. Got some tunes back on here. And then for the other one, we want to set is the music playing. So set music playing. Before I delete that, let me just double check. I think I ran off false. Okay. Bring that into here. And then down. I got extra variables, sloppy. If I come back down. I'm going to show you stuff in a second, I promise. I just got in the middle of fixing something and I'm trying to do it quickly. Alright, another game mode. I know Steve's bored out his mind. I know how he gets down. Alright, so let me just run this over here. Normally it's not so messy, so forgive me. It's just, I got a lot of things that I still need to clean up. So I'll run that into this delay. Okay, so now to look at the code again. Alright, pawn sensing is player located. Oh, that might be what I'm missing actually. Yeah, this right here. Player located and then switches to combat behavior is how I have this set up. So in this one, I'll have to like squeeze it in. It should work like over here. I don't know, let's test it. So it runs off a true. Hopefully this doesn't fuck him all up, but we'll find out. Oh shit. Forgot the levels. I forgot the levels. Good grief. Alright, so running in. This is not how the game will play, but the blood looks good. Alright, the body drops. It is. Okay, so game mode wasn't the issue. Runtime, branch, access air, trying to read none, ultra game mode, set is music playing. Coming over to this branch, music playing, ultra game mode, BP. So this one's going to be a pain. I'll have to work through a few things in there before I get a chance to tighten that up. Let me see if the distance is at least working. But anyways, here, I'll start showing you some stuff now, like other stuff. So this is the mini map in the bottom right hand corner. I might have to move my big ass head. Here. I'm up here now. There we go. All right. Which shouldn't hinder the game too much. All right, so this is the first town that is built. I got to tighten up a little bit of the stuff over here. You can see like the quality starts to drop. Like there's a lot more happening in this region. Characters look pretty decent. Like the goal is to get it to run between 30 and 40 frames. This is an area where I could put like bandits or something out here. So I got like a little fire going, a little waterfall. And this is more like a small pond that I'm working on. I did recently create a wolf. And just trying to like add more stuff. Again, I'm in the middle of reworking a lot of the AI. But as far as leveling goes, so I have all my characters' abilities locked behind leveling. So, like when we get to level 5, he gets this dash ability. And right now his attacks, if you notice, they're just like normal swings, and I can only do up to 2 of them. But at level 10, so it doubles the combo. And adds elemental damage. So now that works. When we go to another 5 levels, it unlocks the range ability. And I'll show you on the wolf that I built. Punk ass. So he's gone. I had him drop a health item, you know, because I don't have restoration being something that's automatic in this game. I always hated games that do that. Here's a scorpion. Rock his shit real quick. Howl's good. Thanks, man. That was actually how I learned that I had the ability to program like certain things in the AI. So when he sees you for the first time, he'll do the howl and then he chills out. Now this way, this might not activate because I might be too high of a level. Let me see. It should generate a scorpion boss. But I think I have to be under level 10 for it to generate. That was a testing thing. Don't ask. Yeah, so you know what? Here, I'll go back and restart in a minute. I created these things. They're like vases that make a little sound, like kind of like the old Zelda games. So they pop breaks open. Although, right now, blood comes out of them, so I gotta fix that. I just added the blood today, so right now it's piggybacking off my trace effect, so I have to find a way to specify that I don't want it happening on that. But yeah, the clay pot break sound, like I like it. Obviously there's a day and night cycle. If you noticed, it has turned to night a couple times, like while we're just playing in this. I'm going to slow down the speed even more in the live game, so it just kind of feels like a more gradual thing. I have a lot of illumination at night. This was something I had to do because if I had lights on, it killed the FPS in the game. Now, one thing you were asking me, at level 20, this character has a time manipulation thing. So it slows down time and space. But so basically what it is I have the character sped up and I slowed the whole world down so that it feels like you're moving at the same speed and everybody else is slow. But he's actually moving like 8 times faster. So here's some like crab enemies we can practice on. And like, I'll attack and then I'll back off and show you. Alright. So it's like an after image thing. Was there a reason why you took that approach to the speed up? Oh yeah, I had all kinds of issues. Like in just speeding it up, like just making the character fast. I mean, you're just clicking really fast and it kind of looks like a shitty hack and slash game. And the characters become even harder to dodge because, you know, like a game that you have to jump. You get used to like where you expect your character to jump, you know, like the dimensions and all that. So that was bad. And then in slowing down just the enemies, that created like all different kinds of like animation bugs. But if you slow down the entire world and then speed up just your character, that it took some time to like get the finer points down, but once I got it, it works. So the bar on the right hand side is I guess you could call it like a limit break. So once that goes off, it lasts for I forget, I had it set to 10 or 15 seconds. This is underwater. This is the oxygen system that I built. So if you're under here and the oxygen limit runs out, character will start taking damage. I'll go ahead and show you like once it gets to where it's got to be. It takes so long, but I felt like that would be more realistic. Like I felt like a really, really short time would be trash. Oh, okay, you seen this one. All right, all good. It refreshes. The next level up, I should say, I have one extra thing that I have to unlock at like level 30, but at level 25, you unlock flight. So in this case, yeah, we can just kind of like do our thing, fly around. I created an invisible ceiling that goes across the whole map, so it stops the character. So as of right now, like this is the max height flight. I might lower it a little bit. I didn't want it to be like too fake, but I wanted it to feel like a really fun, cool reward if you know, actually get your character to the level that he needs to be. Yeah, I played around with it. It just felt about right, like slightly above the buildings, but not like where it's so high things start to glitch or look weird. This is a test NPC that I have. So basically with her, I have gold, which is a variable that I created, and it's very watered down, just a heads up. But basically, I'll walk up to it, press the button, she would say something, maybe do a cutscene, and then it would have like the price of the item, which in this case is I think 10 gold. So I'll hit yes, and it creates this item right here. Now notice it didn't take the gold. So the way I have this system set up is the item appears and you walk through it to collect it. If you don't have the money, it's disrespectful. So like walking through once, it automatically heals for 25 health, which is a big chunk compared to like 3 and 5 from like the stuff that's out in the field. But now I have less than 10, so if I do this again, and I click on it.
No money, no service, goodbye.
It's gonna be a human being saying that stuff later. But like, you know what I mean? Like, I just need somebody on there to be like, look, homie, if you broke, just say that. And they're like, oh, damn, you know, just something fun and funny. Yeah, like I use like a free AI voice for testing purposes instead of my own to make it more fun for me, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of how it came out. Now another thing, I mean, I'm sure you've noticed all the subtle music changes. What do you think of them too? Like in this area, it feels, you know, good, like a fun, like party thing. And then as you come out, it transitions. Kind of what I'm going for. This area is supposed to feel a lot like Kingdom Hearts. And then I have another island that I have started on. Guess we'll fly over there the old-fashioned way. Somebody really just shooting blast at us? Oh shit, that's funny. Hold on. Or, you know, a faster way to do this would actually be for me to stop being lazy. So what I'll do is I'll take the play start, delete it, and then I'll come, let me change the camera speed a little bit. I'm really excited to see what you end up doing on this. Like, I have one other friend who, I always get really excited when he posts about what he's doing in the games, but unfortunately he just kind of hasn't been in the spirit of it as of late. Alright, so let me add, shit, where's it at? Over here. Play start. There we go. If you want more ideas for music, check out Crusader Century OST. I will. I think I have, but I can't confirm that 100%. So this is the second island, which is a lot less done than the first island. I gotta redo the AI on these guys. Peons. They fucking me up, the peons. But yeah, so this is gonna be kind of the feel of the second island, which I want each island to like uniquely have its own thing. Oh, appreciate it. Trying to fuck this guy up. Here, let me unlock my abilities. There we go. Neo, what's up? You caught me a little bit before I get off. How are you today? I designed a new boss fight that I have been showing off. I'm actually showing my friend Kawu on here. Check him out. Awesome, awesome nerdy person. But yeah, so this is pretty much it so far. Like outside of this exact area, I don't have much in the entire island built. But this was a lot of work in itself, so like when it comes time, I'll make it happen. Toss a few characters, enemies, adventures. I'm probably gonna have like 3 playthroughs. Oh, I didn't even show you the pause button. That's my favorite part. So the pause button grabs your character like in whatever they're doing and like freeze frames it. Excuse the question mark on the first one. I accidentally deleted the previous message. Oh, you're all good. Yeah, I thought it would be pretty. Like, I'm like, look, either it's gonna be corny or it's gonna look cool. And to me, like, I can't think of a game that has done this specifically. I've seen games where like you pause and it's got the guy like moving or some shit. Like, yeah, I mean, of course, you know. But again, I did all the coding to have like the stats and stuff appear. Like at least the basic ones. I got to add another one for probably like currency because currency didn't exist in the game yet. But that's, you know, where I'm at. I'd like to show Nia if I have their full attention for a little bit. I know they like to lurk, so that's why I don't want to go through this whole thing twice. So I'll wait till they are kind of front and center for sure. You let us know when you're here, Nia. Then we can do our thing. But yeah, the next island's going to be like a snow island. And before I start this up to show Nia, the goal is to use the same map or clone the same very large map with a couple islands. And I want each character to start on another island. And the hope is to just do just a couple of like small cutscenes, nothing crazy because I'm very limited. I've never done this before. I'm one man. But, you know, where they sort of interact maybe through like a video call or something, but where they're all kind of like being at the islands at different like times. So they're never overlapping, but they might get to an area where, you know, one boss has been defeated, but that's created a new like stronger boss or like, you know, whatever. Like, we're just the stories just a little bit different. So it almost feels like 3 games in one that are fairly short, but hopefully fun. All right, Nia. So to the point of what I got going on here. Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of as far as I want to go. I've put so much effort into building these goddamn characters, making combat happen and all that. All right, Nia. So what I have done today is I have built like the first official boss. I'm giving myself some levels so that I can actually fight this stupid boss. So bear with us a second while we power up a little bit. Alright, Nia, you here? You live? You front and center? Also, in case anybody's wondering, his name is Death Angel in Japanese because I thought it was fucking cool, and I am a weeb, so it made sense for me to do that. Also, Cal, after this fight, I'm gonna show you the close-up animation of like what's actually happening in this guy's attacks. I feel like the live game doesn't do it justice, but all right, Nia, here we go. God damn. So I added blood, I added camera shaking. He's got a different AI system that's a little more aggressive. He's got range attacks. His blade fucking, he does a backflip and gathers energy and shoots a huge blade across the map. I love this camera shake though. It shakes a little less when you block, a lot more when you don't. Then shh, go to sleep. So that was it, Nia. I hope you liked it. Hope you saw it. Oh, so that animation before I get off, let me check my uptime real quick too. I need to text my girlfriend because I haven't heard from her. Or she texted me and I missed it, so that's even better. Sarcasm. But let me show you this, Cal. You might like it. Trying to see where the hell I got it. Should be under animations for the range animation. I'm just really proud of all the work I put into this, so I got to show you that part. Oh, that boyfriend of the year mug. Yours broke when you got married. Childish. I like it. Like what you're doing for the bosses. I was expecting like a separate arena, but I know it takes time. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. I might strategically put the bosses in certain areas that are arena-ish. Is kind of the first thing that comes to mind, and it might like block you in like once you've stepped into a certain point until that boss is dead. So that's one option that I'm playing. But I don't know that I want to do like a teleportation to a different arena or anything quite like that. I'm not sure. I like the Ghost of Tsushima feel where like you just walk in and shit just happens, you know? So here is that animation though. He holds two swords because it's a like demo. But yeah, a quick backflip. He's got his little Doctor Strange charge up. And then in a separate animation, he shoots that like wide blade. But yeah, overall, if you tried to get him to do that more frequently when his HP is low. So like I built him today. But technically speaking, I'd probably have to tie it into the AI, which would be a pain in the ass. His knockback does a slight... Wait, excuse me. His backflip does a slight knockback, and the projectile comes out a little faster. Yeah, I mean, that's something like I thought of, but I just... it's a really fine line of not wanting to overcomplicate this, you know? It's like, I'm not Square Enix. If I wanted to put the time and effort into like a 5-year project or something... I feel like I probably could, but it just takes so much excruciating detail. You know, it's one of those things where I think, like, you know, we just got to try to build as much of the base as possible, see how it kind of flows, and then, you know, make tighten things up and adjustments as they move. I definitely want to, even if it's on a minor level, like add small, like intricate things that kind of makes each boss uniquely their own. As best as I can, you know, if the combat's mostly the same, but like maybe one has, for instance, I got a Scorpion, maybe one shoots like something on the ground and it does AoE damage as you walk into it, and that lasts for, you know, 10 seconds or whatever. Like that would be kind of cool. Just something that I've rolled around in my head, or I don't know, shit, just something along those lines, you know, or an enemy that you know, maybe does like projectiles on a faster, more sporadic level. You know, where that's more their thing, or an enemy that like is super OP and there's almost nothing you can do, but like after so many seconds they go into a specific stance, and that's your window to run up and get as many hits as you can before they basically turn invincible again. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot to it. There's so much. I feel like, you know, when we play these video games, you know, we often take masterpieces for granted and don't realize like how much work goes into it. Like some of those God of War fights, like for instance the Harpy fight at the very end of God of War, I can only imagine how much effort and time was put into making the functionality of that work from the camera hits to the middle of the game cutscenes to the battle mechanics like changing, just all of it, man. And they, you know, react differently to whatever the player chooses to do, and it's like that, you know, because you guys have seen, like, I mean, this is the blueprint for just this particular boss. This is the blueprint for a crab. You know what I mean? Like, it's just insane. It's a crab. It's the first thing you fight in the game. So, you know, it's not to like downplay any ideas that you guys have. I promise you, anything that you say, like I'm taking it, I'm writing it down. I'm not trying to like make excuses. So I definitely will try to add some of those things in. You know, but right now I just got to celebrate. Like, it's the first boss that I got like up and running. You know, I just got to find a way to tie him into the story. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it just excited me today because I've been feeling really overwhelmed with this game, and like to have it for the most part, a couple bugs, work so well is just a really good feeling. You know, like for me as somebody who's tested this, I test it daily for 10 minutes of playtime at least a day, and to have this new thing where he's like shooting projectiles, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta move, I gotta dodge, and they're wide, so even if you are fast enough, they speed up as they move along before they disappear. So it's you know, if you haven't unlocked like your dash abilities and all that kind of stuff, I'm like, yo, he's gonna be really challenging to fight, and that's what I want, is there to be some kind of a challenge. You know, you don't want to walk in and make Winnie Hood Juniors. Nobody's here for that. But Cal, Nia, Steve, thank you guys for stopping in. I'm gonna see if I can find somebody that we can do a little raid to real quick, if you'd be so kind as to hang out for a little bit. Trying to see who is on right now. Okay, yeah, I'm just looking through to see. I'm hoping to get to the gym, head out of here in the next couple minutes. But I'm just trying to see who's on that you guys might want to check out. My friend Clockwork is on. Bro Steel's on, but like I feel like I raid him a lot. Oh, you know what? My buddy Kells is on. I don't raid him very often. But nice dude. I used to do a podcast with him. He actually lives like 10 minutes away from me in California, but I see him every once in a blue moon. So why don't we go ahead give him a quick raid. He's playing Armored Core, which I have heard nothing but really good things about. Maybe give him a follow, or don't. Like, it's up to you guys. You know, it's like, it's your world. I'm just living in it. And also, here are some fun, like, raid things you can send. If you want to copy and paste those when we get into there. You know, let's make it fun. You see them bounce around on the screen? I don't know what they do on his screen. But here, they bounce around. So, alright guys, raiding now. Thank you for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow for a little bit. Have a wonderful weekend if I don't see you, and thank you so much for taking the time to stop in today. Hit me up on the side. I'll add you guys to the game. I got you.